everybody. I want to go over week 3 assignment 10.5, the command line packet sniffing using windump. I know there was some concern about whether windump would work on Windows 10, and so I want to assure you that it does, and kind of give you a demonstration of how to do it. Windump does require WinPcap, but earlier in the assignment we installed Wireshark, which also should have installed WinPcap as part of the process. So now to get down to windump, the first thing we need to do is know that windump requires it to run as in Windows 10 as an administrative command prompt. So we will launch an administrative command prompt and accept it. Now if we browse to the directory where you extracted it to, and in my case I've extracted it to the utilities directory, you can see it right here. Alright, and so we're going to run windump, and the first step we're going to do, if we look at the assignment, is use this -D, which is going to give us device list. Now it is case sensitive and it is an uppercase D. So if we run windump with a uppercase D, we get a device list, and you can see all 4 of the devices on my computer here. You'll see the document. The guy has many more devices who wrote this lab, but your computer will likely be different. So if you want to verify which one of these devices is the one you need to be listening to, you can look at Wireshark, look at the interface list, and you can look at each one of these here and see which ones, how they align with these here. So if we go back to our interface list and we look at this, I know I'm on wireless right now, so if you look at wireless, I can see the interface, and we just need these last few because they're unique, 6C36FB. And we can see here 6C36FB. So that's the interface we want to use. That happens to be my wireless interface, and I'm currently using wireless, so I know that's the one I need. So to listen, to follow our assignment, we're going to capture using just the -I to tell it which interface, and that'll capture any data or any packets coming in on that interface. So we do the -I to do the interface. We know we're going to use interface 1, so I put a 1 in there. I press enter, and that launches it, and we can see it started. Let's go over and let's generate some traffic. So like CNN, it generates a lot of traffic. And let's go back, and we'll see that we've started to capture traffic to and from CNN. And the instructions also say to stop it at this point, and you just press Control-C on your keyboard to stop it. To go further down, they want us to use the host option to limit packet capture only going to a particular host. In this case, longwood.edu. So we can press the up arrow to pull out the last command. Type host www.longwood.edu, and then we press enter. That gets us running. We can go back and show that this is not capturing traffic for everybody. Let's refresh our CNN page. Go back. We see nothing happening, and that's lots of activity. So, but if we go to the required host, which I've already been there, press enter, we'll see that traffic, and we should see traffic popping up here in a second. And there she blows. The next thing we do is we stop the packet capture using Control-C. Further down, we should take a screenshot here, by the way. If you can just press print screen or alt print screen on your keyboard. Print screen captures the whole screen. Alt print screen captures just the active screen. And if you're on a laptop, you probably need to press the function key. All right, we go further down, and now we want to capture packets from specifically with our IP address in it. And this should capture all packets going to and from. So let's get our IP address first. And we're wireless, and we're going to know we're in 192.168.1.21. So we can go up a few times, and we're going to change, we're going to back out, leave the host command up, and we'll put our address in here, and press enter. And that should start capturing packets. And that's going to capture everything. We can refresh this. We can go to CNN. And we can go to MSN, and we'll generate a lot of traffic. And this should be capturing all of it here. It should just take off in a second as it starts coming through. And we'll see this activity happening. Going all over the place. And we'll go ahead and stop that just so we can see that's done. Let's go back to our document. We've done that. So this is the host. That's the destination. We'll do the same things except we'll use the src, which is the source command. So this is going to be, with the host, that's going to be to and from, as the source or destination. We want to say, well, we're only the source. And we're going to do that again. We should see some of this activity as we pop up here. And we'll see just a little bit of activity. We do not see the return activity. You'll notice we're always on the left. So this is the source, and this side is the destination. We're always going to be on the source side. The document then says to go on and use the DST command. We're going to use the up arrow, backspace, and change it to DST. Well, we are the destination, which means we should always be on the right side here. Let's go back to our browser window, go to CNN, and refresh that page. And look, and we should be only on the right. You'll see everything on the left is not us. Everything on the right is us. All right, let's stop that. Let's go back. Kind of in a hurry because I only have a 10-minute time limit on the video because I'm using a freeware version of screen capture. As we continue through, this wants to listen to specifically DNS traffic on the computer. So let's go up, and we're going to say port 53. Port 53 is the port for DNS traffic. All right, let's hit enter. All right, let's go back to our web browser, and it's saying we should go to google.com. Let's go to google.com, and we should see possibly a DNS. We should see DNS requests on port 53, and we're seeing that activity. And we stop. Let's go back. If we do where the source port is 53, port is 53, we run that. Again, we go back here. Let's do MSN again. And there's all that activity. Again, the source port. We're going to be the destination of the DNS server here. In our case, that server is our DNS server. Stop. Scroll down even further. Destination port 53. So let's do that. Destination port 53. Let's go to twitter.com. Let's go to facebook.com. And look at this activity. Now we're making the requests, and that's the destination is port 53. We scroll down to finish even more of the requests. So we're going to use some new parameters, the -n, so it will not resolve the host name. So we'll see IP addresses this time instead of the name of the server. Like we're seeing here, we're seeing names here. We're going to use the -n to only show the IP addresses. We'll use the same command and run it this time. When we go to longwood.edu, we're going to see our IP address and the IP address of the DNS server. If we look further down the list, we want to include the -t option to remove the timestamps from the command, and these are the timestamps. So we will do dash, and then windump allows you to chain together multiple parameters. We'll run that again. Let's go back and refresh. Pull that up. Let's look at our